Welcome back to Superbly Said Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Hi, everyone. Yes, we're here to really enrich that vocabulary.
And today we're unpacking some really key expressions actually taken straight from a SpeakDuo lesson. These are vital for advanced learners.
Absolutely. And if you want to practice these, do check out SpeakDuo.com. It's a great way to connect with others. Practicing English on video calls really helps build confidence.
It really does. It builds that confidence and, your precision, too.
Exactly.
Okay, let's jump right in. First up, to get over something. We hear it a lot, but what's the deeper meaning here?
Well, to get over something is really about recovery. It means recovering from a difficulty, maybe a setback, or some kind of emotional hardship.
Right, so it's more than just forgetting.
Definitely. It implies a process, healing, moving past something painful. It's that emotional journey back to stability.
Okay. Like the example, it took him months to get over the loss of his pet. That really shows the time involved. How's that different from, say, to move on from something? They sound pretty similar.
Ah, good question. They are similar, often used interchangeably, but there's a nuance. Moving on is more about progressing, leaving something behind.
Okay.
But getting over specifically highlights the emotional recovery, the resolution of that pain or difficulty. You move on from a bad relationship maybe, but you get over the heartbreak. See the difference?
I do. The focus is on the feeling.
Right. So if an interviewer asked, what's something difficult you had to get over in the past? Maybe for IELTS speaking part 2?
Okay.
You might say, well, I had to get over failing an important exam I'd studied really hard for. It was tough, but I learned a lot about resilience from it.
That's a great example. It shows you dealt with the emotional impact. Okay, next phrase. Sticking with feelings, to be down.
Yes, to be down.
Sounds simple, but idiomatically.
Idiomatically, it means feeling emotionally low or maybe going through a tough period. Sadness, discouragement.
So more than just a quick moment of feeling sad.
Generally, yes. It often implies something that lingers a bit. Like in the example, she was really down after her job interview didn't go well. It suggests it affected her for a while.
Okay, so how does it differ from just saying someone is sad?
Sad can be quite specific, an immediate reaction. Like you hear bad news, you feel sad right then. Down is often broader, more general, like a low mood that hangs around. Maybe you don't even know exactly why. A general gloom.
Got it. So if a friend asks, what do you do when you're feeling down?
A good answer might be, I usually try to take a walk, get some fresh air, or maybe call a friend. Just talking can help lift my mood.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, moving to something that sounds quite serious, to be at the bottom.
Yes. This one can be quite heavy.
Literally, it's a position, but idiomatically.
It means being in a really bad, maybe even desperate situation, hitting a real low point, feeling overwhelmed by challenges.
Okay. The example sentence, he started at the bottom and worked his way to the top, uses it more literally about career progression.
Right, that's the literal sense. But the idiom packs more punch when talking about hardship.
So how does to be at the bottom compare to, say, hitting rock bottom? Is it the same?
Very close, but hitting rock bottom often implies the absolute lowest point, maybe a turning point where things have to get better. Being at the bottom can describe being in that tough place, maybe for a while feeling stuck, without necessarily being the ultimate low or signaling an immediate turnaround.
Ah, okay. So more about the state of difficulty itself.
Exactly. So if someone asked, have you ever felt like you were at the bottom? What helped you?
You might say.
Yes, definitely. There was a time I couldn't find work for ages. Honestly, what helped was my family. Their support kept me positive.
That support is crucial. Okay, let's shift from problems to solutions. To figure it out. Very common phrase.
Super common and very useful. To figure it out means to understand something or find a solution, usually through thinking or effort.
Right, it emphasizes the mental work involved.
Yes, the active process, not just stumbling upon an answer.
Like, I'm trying to figure out how to use this new software. It implies I'm actively working on it. How's that different from to discover something?
Good point. Discovering often feels like finding something that was already there, just hidden. Like discovering an old artifact or a mistake in a calculation.
Right.
Figuring out is more about construction. You're solving a puzzle, putting pieces together, using deduction, maybe trial and error.
Okay, so if someone asked, what's the last thing you had to figure out by yourself?
You could say something like, oh, I had to figure out how to assemble this complicated piece of furniture just from the diagrams. Or maybe I had to figure out how to cook a decent meal using only the random ingredients left in my fridge.
Huh. I think we've all been there. Okay, next one is fun and informal. To trip someone out.
Yeah, this is definitely more casual.
What does it actually mean?
It means to surprise or confuse someone, but in a really strong way. Like shock them, make them feel disoriented, maybe amazed or bewildered. It's more intense than just a simple surprise.
So, that documentary really tripped me out. I didn't expect the ending. That suggests a bigger reaction.
Exactly. More than just, oh, I didn't see that coming. It's like it shifted your perspective or was just weird or mind-bending.
So, the difference between that and just to surprise someone is the intensity.
Yeah, the intensity and the kind of reaction. It's often a bit unsettling or profoundly amazing. Like seeing snow for the first time really tripped me out. It was so magical, completely unreal.
That paints a clear picture. Okay, let's switch gears to negotiation or maybe career talk to up your ask.
Very useful in those contexts.
Mm.
To up your ask means to raise your expectations or requests, asking for more.
It sounds quite strategic.
It often is. It implies you're reassessing. Maybe you realize you asked for too little initially, or your value's higher than you thought.
So the example, if they agreed so quickly, maybe you should up your ask next time, is about recognizing your leverage.
Precisely. And how is it different from just, say, demanding more?
Good question. What's the nuance?
Well, demanding can sound a bit aggressive, maybe confrontational, like you're issuing an ultimatum.
Right.
Upping your ask feels more tactical, more reasoned. It's adjusting based on the situation, your value, new information. It implies confidence, not just aggression.
So it's a bit smoother.
Can be, yeah. So in answer to, in what situation could you up your ask? You might say, in my next performance review, I could up my ask for specific training opportunities instead of just general development goals. Or maybe I could ask for better, more detailed feedback instead of just hoping I'm doing okay.
That makes sense. Very practical. Okay, next, the adjective. To be stunned.
Ah, stunned. A great word.
What does it convey?
It means being shocked or incredibly surprised, usually in a positive way,
Yeah.
but so much so that you're almost momentarily frozen, speechless, unable to react.
Wow, so I was stunned when they announced I had won. That's intense positive shock.
Exactly. It's that feeling of being overwhelmed by good news or an amazing sight.
How does it differ from just to be surprised?
Again, intensity. Surprised is common every day.
Yeah.
Stunned is like surprise amplified by 10. It takes your breath away, leaves you wide-eyed. A much bigger emotional impact.
So like a truly life-changing moment.
Often, yes. Yes, I was absolutely stunned when I got accepted into my dream university. I just couldn't believe it for a few minutes.
A wonderful feeling. And that leads nicely to our next phrase, to come true.
Yes, very related to dreams and hopes. To come true means something wished for or dreamed of actually happens. It becomes reality.
The realization of an aspiration.
Precisely.
Her childhood dream of becoming a pilot finally came true. It's not just an event, it's the fulfillment of something deep.
Exactly.
How's that different from just to happen?
Well, happen is neutral. An event occurs. That's it. Come true carries all that emotional weight of hope, desire, maybe years of waiting or working towards something.
It highlights the personal significance.
Yes, the journey, the desire behind it. So if asked, has a dream ever come true for you?
You could say.
Oh yes, traveling to Italy was a dream that came true last year. It was everything I'd hoped for.
Lovely. Okay, last one. Seems simple, but it's fundamental. To write something down.
Simple, but so important. It just means to physically record something in writing, pen and paper, typing it out, making it tangible.
Okay. Like, I like to write down my ideas before I forget them. It's about capturing thoughts.
Right.
How does just writing it down differ from, say, making an effort to remember something?
Remembering is purely mental, internal. And, our memories can be unreliable sometimes.
Sure.
Writing down externalizes it. It makes the information concrete, stable, something you can refer back to. It also kind of clears up mental space because you're not trying so hard to hold on to it in your head.
That's a great point. So you've asked about organization, like, do you write things down?
A good response is yes, absolutely. I keep a planner and write everything down. Helps me stay organized and ensures I don't miss deadlines.
Very practical advice. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground. Now it's quiz time. Just a quick check for you listening to help these phrases stick.
Yep, see how much you've absorbed. No pressure.
All right, question 1. What does it mean to get over something? Is it option A, to reflect deeply on a recurring hardship? Option B, to recover from a setback or emotional pain? Or option C, to avoid confronting a personal challenge? Feel free to pause here if you need a moment to consider the answer. Okay, the correct answer is B, to recover from a setback or emotional pain.
Right. Remember we talked about that emotional recovery, like getting over failing that exam.
Question 2. If someone is down, how are they feeling? Option A, they are feeling emotionally low or upset. Option B, they are relaxed and enjoying a break. Option C, they are focused on reaching a target. Take a second to pause if you like, and the answer is A. They are feeling emotional low or upset.
Yeah, like feeling down after that job interview didn't go well, that lingering low feeling.
Question 3. To be at the bottom suggests what kind of situation? Option A, being responsible for overseeing a project. Option B, being emotionally distant from others. Option C, being in a desperate or very difficult place. Feel free to pause. The correct answer here is C, being in a desperate or very difficult place.
Like being at the bottom during that period of unemployment we discussed. A tough spot.
Question 4. What does it mean to figure something out? Option A, to ignore a problem and hope it resolves. Option B, to misunderstand a solution repeatedly. Option C, to solve or understand a complex situation. Pause if you need to think. The answer is C, to solve or understand a complex situation.
Exactly, like figuring out new software or how to assemble furniture. That active problem solving.
Question 5. What does it mean to trip someone out? Option A, to inspire someone to become highly ambitious. Option B, to confuse or amaze someone unexpectedly. Option C, to calm someone who is overwhelmed. Take a moment. The correct answer is B, to confuse or amaze someone unexpectedly.
Yep, remember seeing the snow or the northern lights? That kind of intense, bewildering surprise.
Question 6. If you up your ask, what are you doing? Option A, you are decreasing your expectations. Option B, you are raising what you request or expect. Option C, you are avoiding direct confrontation. Feel free to pause.
Okay, the answer is B. You are raising what you request or expect.
Right. That strategic move, like upping your ask for better feedback or specific training.
Question 7. What does it mean to be stunned? Option A, to feel surprised or amazed, often positively. Option B, to remain silent during important events. Option C, to be unsure how to express gratitude. Pause if you like. The correct answer is A, to feel surprised or amazed, often positively.
That intense, speechless kind of positive shock, like being stunned by winning or getting into university.
In our final question, number 8. When something comes true, what does that imply? Option A, it is forgotten or discarded quickly. Option B, it is exaggerated or overstated in conversation. Option C, it happens as one had hoped or imagined. Take your time. The correct answer is C, it happens as one had hoped or imagined.
Yes, like that childhood dream or the trip to Italy finally coming true. The realization of a hope. Fantastic. Hopefully that quiz helps solidify those phrases. Understanding these nuances really does elevate your English.
It really does. It's about communicating more precisely, more effectively, and understanding those subtle layers in conversation.
It gives you more tools to express yourself, whether you're talking about challenges, feelings, or achievements.
And language learning is all about practice. Keep using these phrases. Keep noticing them.
So here's something to think about. How might really grasping these everyday phrases change how you view your own challenges and goals? Could using language like figure it out or aiming for something to come true actually help shape your approach and make your own vision more achievable?
That's a great thought. Language shapes perspective. Keep exploring, keep practicing, and speak with confidence.
And don't forget, SpeakDuo.com is there if you want more practice partners. If you enjoyed this deep dive, a 5-star review would be amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in.